Howdy Ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Get made fun of that a little bit now, but I still like it. Today, we are using a team by Abdullah M. That I'm so sorry, Abdullah. I'm not going to attempt to butcher your last name. That they used to make top 4 in the Grand Challenge. I believe James Beck has featured this video, which I'll link down below. This team, not this video. That'd be cool if he featured my video, but he featured this team, which I'll put down below. And it looked really interesting, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a go. So let's take a really quick look at the team. It is definitely made for best of 1, close team sheet. It is very close team sheet moments. But I've been experiencing that a lot on the ladder lately, so I think that's kind of where we're sitting for Reg H. So to start, we have Choice Scarf Pelipper. Tera Ghost Drizzle with Hurricane, Weather Ball, Tailwind, and U-Turn. I've always said that if a Mon gets a pivot move, it's built for a choice item, and I still don't disagree. In close team sheet best of 1, this works really well because a lot of people will opt to EV things to outspeed Pelipper, and so giving it the Choice Scarf just means that it's going to outspeed a lot more than people anticipate. Like Gholdengo, it's faster than Gholdengo, like max speed timid Gholdengo, so it's really, really cool, and it works super well, and I like it actually quite a bit, especially with that pivot option and U-Turn. And then its normal partner is Choice Specs Archaludon Sturdy, Tera Electric with Electroshot, Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, and Dragon Pulse. Good set. I personally think it's cool getting those. The Electroshot does a ton. The only thing to think about is that if the opposing team does have weather control and you lock into Electroshot, you are cooked. So just kind of keep that in mind. And you can't switch between Electroshot and Draco Meteor to kind of get your special attack back. So if you lock into Draco Meteor, be ready to just take those hits. But a Specs Draco Meteor, this thing goes crazy. So it is actually very good. And the next in the rain trio is Quakuaval, still no one's corrected me, with Focus Sash, Terra Water Moxie, which gives you an attack boost every time you KO an opponent, with Aqua Step, Upper Hand, Close Combat, and Protect. Aqua Step, Close Combat, and Protect are all great. Upper Hand, I get, because you are faster than things like Incineroar and most Rillaboom, so you can stop their fake out, but just keep in mind that if they have a faster fake out from something like Palmot or Infernape, that has the same level of priority, so the upper hand does in fact go second, and they still get the fake out off, which is very bad. So keep that in mind. I learned that one the hard way. Then the rest of the team is super standard. We again have Choice Band, Terra Dragon, Clear Body, Dragapult with Dragon Darts, Outrage, Phantom Force, U-Turn. Wow, what a surprise. Okay, anyways, we know that one. We have Assault Vest Rillaboom, Terrifier with Grassy Surge with Fake Out, Wood Hammer, Grassy Glide, U-Turn. Still the best Rillaboom set in my opinion. It's 196 adamant, so it hits the bump on attack, which I like a ton. So I think this is a fantastic Rillaboom set, and I have no complaints about it. And then last but certainly not least, my favorite Kingambit set, almost, it's Kingambit with Black Glasses, Defiant, Terra Dark with Kowtow, Cleave, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Protect. The only thing I like in these Kingambits more is maybe a different Terra type, but I love Kingambit, such a cool Pokemon. It's a really cool team. So it's all pretty self-explanatory. You go in, you deal buku damage in the rain, and you surprise people with the amount of damage from Archaludon and the speed from Pelipper. So that's enough yapping about it. Short intro today. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. Okay. We have Infernape, Kingambit, Gardevoir, Swampert, Altaria, and Milotic. Infernape gets Fake Out. So Dragapult's pretty good here. We have a Fairy type, but I can answer that with Kingambit. Oh, but they also have a Kingambit. But they don't have weather control. Oh, they have Cloud 9 though. So the effects of weather disappear. That's not amazing. Okay. I think I want to go with these two then. Dragon Flying. That Altaria is a problem. So I think I leave Arc at home. You too. Okay. They're definitely bringing it. I mean, they have to bring this Altaria. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that was a really good lead. I actually think I go Weather Ball. And I upper hand Grim. I mean, I upper hand the Infernape. Really? Wow. Okay, that was useful. That's upsetting. But sure. Well, cool. What can come in? I guess I'm happy to Weather Ball you and protect. So you're Scarf. Okay, good to know. Dude, I can't. I'm not catching any luck today. And we know that you're fat. Okay. Well, I don't know what I do here. I Tera Fire. I Wood Hammer. I go for the double. This is what I do. If I get the double, that's really good. So let's see. Nope. Because of course not. Okay. So Gardevoir is down, which is good. So the game's not over, but it's not looking great. Because now I bring in Dragapult. They do not have another fairy type. And there's Altaria. The effects of weather disappeared, which is fine. I think I'm actually happy to Grassy Glide, Dragon Darts. I would anticipate that a Choice Band Dragon Darts KOs the Altaria. And this is, yeah, that's definitely no bulk. Nope. Wow. There's an Aura Sphere, which is fine. Tailwind. Didn't even KO that. That is incredible. Well, can't really do anything else. I might still be faster than Altaria. Personally, like, under the Tailwind. Okay, that's good. So stalling your own Tailwind here. That does lead me to believe that Altaria is slower. No one sleepy. Who's coming out? Swampert. Swampert's definitely Tera. Got a Tera Fire here. Like, I think I'm actually happy to Grassy Glide you and Dragon Darts again, anticipating a Tera of some sort. Yeah. Swampert, Tera of Fire. That's about what I figured. There's no way this Grassy Glide KOs this Altaria. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. Okay, they miss. They miss a Hurricane, which is really good. I don't think Swampert can... Okay, I'm faster. Okay, so if Swampert doesn't take out Dragapult this turn, I win. Nice tank there. High horsepower. Okay. GG's. They must not have had a dragon move. They must have only had Hurricane. But I don't think a Hurricane was going to KO anyways. But yeah, I'm still faster than Swampert, even under Tailwind. And so 2 Dragon Darts should take it out. Yep. Oh, come on. Citrus Berry. That's fine. I don't think a single high horsepower or a single liquidation does it. Yeah. Cool. So it's still GG's. Because I'm still faster. And I'm fairly certain that Swampert does not get a priority move. Battle was canceled. Okay. Taking the dub. Dubsky Wubsky. Holding it down. Good game to my opponent. Yeah, I think Altaria was faster under Tailwind, but Swampert wasn't. So that was their... If Swampert was faster, they were fine. They would have won, but so that's something to consider. Even if you have Tailwind, some Mons are still going to be slower, and that's could be the detriment to you. So the fact that they were slower, they needed a crit on that high horsepower. So yeah, really cool game to my opponent. Cool team, interesting team. They must not have had a dragon move. Probably only... It must have been, my guess personally, on an Altaria set like that, it's like, what, Protect, Tailwind, Hurricane, Parasong would be my guess, so... Woo, we'll take it. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Super Standard Trick Room here with Armarouge, Didi, Torkoal, Lilligant, Dragonite, and Ursaluna Blood Moon. So... I think I must bring Kingambit and Rillaboom. I can also bring in... Yeah, okay. Actually, I want to lead you. And you. You. And you. So I know Dragapult might be a little unintuitive here. But my thing with Dragapult is I can U-turn out and deal just a ton of damage off rip. I also have Tera Dark Sucker Punch for Torkoal. That'll give me Dragon Darts late game for Dragonite after the Trick Room has expired. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good tools with it. So it's going to come out, it's going to U-turn out most likely, and then go to town. I want to see exactly what... Okay, Dragonite, Ursaluna. Okay, that's really good. I'm a bit interested by this lead. Personally. But do I get punished for like a Dragon Darts? Like a Tera Dragon Darts? Because I'm assuming they're going to go for something here. No, I definitely want to save my Tera. I could just click Outrage. I think I'm happy to Dragon Darts. Tera. Kowtow Cleave. Dragonite is what? Tera Normal? Tera Steel. That's fine. I'm hoping they go for a Stomping Tantrum into Kingambit, and then I get a huge Kowtow Cleave off after breaking their multiscale. And if they protect with Ursaluna, this is really good. Which, if they're going for the Tera Steel, that's actually what I would predict they're going to do. Yeah. So far, so good. At the very least, I'm breaking multi-scale here, which I'm happy about. And that's still some respectable damage. Tailwind. Interesting choice. Okay. Does Ursaluna still outspeed? That's my question. Yeah. So there goes Dragonite. So not really the end of the world here. I mean, they've used Tera. They're faster now. But they're down a mon. I'm up 3. So the game's not over. I'm going to need to stall some Tailwind, but I'm not in, like, terrible straits right now. So let's see who they bring in. My guess is Indeedee, Armarouge, like... Indeedee. That's fine. So here, I'm actually happy to... There's that. I want to stall Tailwind turns. I'm actually happy to swap into Rilla Bobilla and protect. They can't Trick Room right now, or that would be really bad for them. But now Dragapult has a lot of endgame pressure, which is cool. I only really get punished if they Blood Moon the Dragapult slot here. But even then, it's not all that bad because the following turn, I don't think a Hyper Voice can double KO. They might need a Helping Hand. Okay, so there's the Hyper Voice. That Indeedee's slow. Yeah, it doesn't even do half. Dazzling Gleam. Okay. So I think... I mean, a Fake Out here is super obvious onto Ursaluna. How many more turns of Trick Room do they have? I mean, Tailwind. And they've already used Tera. 2 turns of Tailwind. That I think a Fake Out into you and a Kowtow Cleave into Indeedee is my best bet. But I would anticipate the Ursaluna to protect here because the Fake Out pressure is just too strong. Yep. That's what I figured. Like, Fake Out plus Kowtow Cleave just does way too much damage. Instant couldn't move. Now here's the Kowtow Cleave. That's a KO. Cool. So this turn, we'll see who their last Pokemon is. Ursaluna's back at full, but I totally think that's fine. I'm also getting passive recovery, which is nice. Through my own grassy terrain. Who's left? Armarouge. Okay. They've already used Tera, remember this, so... I actually think I'm willing to give up Pelipper here. And I protect one more time. This will allow me to, if they do KO Pelipper, that's fine. I just go right back into Rillaboom. There's an Armor Cannon. And now I've weakened Armor Cannon's damage. There's a Hyper Voice. So, good thing is that, has this KO? No. Alright. I would argue then that this game is locked up, right? Opposing team's Tailwind peters out. So here... I Weather Ball. I get punished. I don't think Armarouge can KO me in a single attack. So here's a Weather Ball. This should KO. Yeah. I was like, this attack is insanely powerful. And then Armarouge can't Oh, Meteor Beam. I still don't think Meteor Beam does it, though. And even if it does, I just bring in Dragapult, and then I can Weather Ball again. Oh, they go for the wrong slot. They might have been EV to outspeed Pelipper. But since I'm Scarf, that's why I went. So the Scarf actually came in handy there. And they're obviously not Focus Sash. Oh, yeah, that would be my guess then. They were EV to outspeed Pelipper. Anticipating to get the KO, but the Scarf, that's okay. That's a good option. Even though Pelipper wasn't on the field for super long, that Scarf came in clutch because it allowed me to outspeed that Armor-Rouge. So that's really big. So really good game to my opponent. Great trainer card. Really like that trainer card. That's a ton of fun. Yeah. Could I have done anything better in that match? No, I think I understood my Trick Room setup. The only fear I really had is if that Dragonite was Tera Fairy, then that was really bad for me. And that's actually something you should expect. I've seen it a little bit more, so don't count that out entirely. But yeah, so that is something important to keep in mind. But fantastic game to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Sneasler, Male and Didi, Torkoal for Ridgiraff, Carbink, and Hisui and Braviary. Have I faced this team before? I think I have. So Carpink's the problem here. It is Rock Fairy, but they can block Fake Out. So I think I want to do this. The only problem is I don't have a... But does that Sneasler have Fake Out? I would actually anticipate no. Because of the Psychic Terrain. It's probably Throat Chop. So I think bringing in these two is fine. Do I want those two? I could U-turn out with Dragapult. Yeah. With you, for sure. And do I want Quakuaval or do I want Arc? I think I want Quakuaval. Yeah. I think Quakuaval does better into Sneasler and Torkoal. Which could give this team a problem. All right, who do they lead? Yeah, for Giraffe, Carbink. I definitely think it's the Carbink. The Carbink is setting up Trick Room. So I'm going to U-turn out on Carbink. And I'm going to Woodhammer it. If they have to give up a Tera here, that's fine. But I think this is an offensive for Ridgiraff. The reason I would do this, I think, is because I wouldn't know Carbink. So they would bring out for Ridgiraff for me, hoping that that is the U-turn setter. I bring in Quakuaval here, I think. If they Hyper Voice, it's okay. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but it is what it is. So I don't protect with Carbink, which is nice. And there it goes. Alright, did I get the call right? That's the question. Yes! Cool. Alright, got the call right. And, aha! I was right! It is Life Orb! Okay. Now, Hisui and Braviary is probably going to have, like, Brave Bird. Close Combat. So I actually want to swap into Pelipper. I want to Tera Water. I want to Aqua Step you. If this is an offensive for Farigiraf, I don't think that this will KO, but it's going to deal a lot of damage. And they don't switch. I think Braviary goes for either a Brave Bird here. Deal some damage to itself. And with this Aqua Step, I should be faster than the following turn. So I can... even better. Even better. Oh, but it's going to take itself out with Life Orb. Oh, it's Trick Room. Dang. That's fine. I think I'm actually happy to swap U-turn out on you. And protect. Yes. That Aqua Step almost got it. I should have just doubled in. I should have doubled in with the Rillaboom. That would have KO'd. I didn't think they were going to go that route. There's a Hyper Voice. Okay, so it's going to KO itself with Life Orb Recoil. And now I can fake stuff out. Critical hit does not matter at all. I can go Rillaboom now. There's Torkoal, which I anticipated. Okay. How many more turns of Trick Room are there? 3. I think I want to fake you out. And I want to close combat. Hisui and Braviary could protect. Torkoal, Tera, Fire. Tera Ghost! What are with these? So my guess is they're going to protect with Braviary. Nope. Well, that's GG's. Crit didn't matter. Hisui Braviary is probably Covert Cloak. Okay, critical hit. So doubling into Farigiraf there would have netted me the win. But there's no way Dragapult survives this. And then KOs. It doesn't have the bulk. Hisui and Braviary is what? Psychic Flying? Yeah. And they've Terra'd. Okay. I have one route to winning this. I somehow survive this turn. Yeah, there isn't a chance in the world. Yeah, they have Dazzling Gleam. I was like, okay, if I survive, I Phantom Force, I KO, I'm faster, and then I KO again. Dang. Yeah, Tera Ghost. Tera Ghost was the big thing there. But, oh well, GG's to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Lycanroc, T-Tar, Sylveon, Ursaluna, and then Dozogiri. Do I have Haze anywhere on this team? No, but I have Mock. Oh, they won't know that. Specs Archaludon might be super important here. Lycanroc is a thing. Yeah, this is a good question. I think I want to lead Quakuaval. Rillaboom, I guess. With you and you in the back. I think is where I want to go with this. Dragapult doesn't feel great here because of Sylveon. I definitely need Rillaboom for, you know, Dozo and stuff like that. See a lot of damage. How much attack does this Rillaboom? 196. Okay, like one of my favorite. Because that, if you're not aware, 196 on Rillaboom hits the bump, 196 adamant, which means that when you add one additional EV, or 8 EVs, it actually bumps it up 2 points instead of 1. So you're kind of maximizing your overall damage output. So let's see who comes in. Yeah, Lycanroc and Sylveon. No, it's okay, so let's see. Like, I'm honest, but if they swap into T-Tar, I lose Sash. But I think that's something I'm cool with. Like, I'm kind of happy to just Woodhammer straight into Sylveon here. Like, I don't... Lycanroc might protect. I don't know what Lycanroc's going to go for. Endeavor. That's fine. Oh, that was an interesting play. Does this KO Sylveon? Yes. Oh, crit. I don't know if that crit mattered. Sylveon's special defense is way better than its physical defense, so it might not have... but I can run a calc after this, just to find out. That's a really good turn for me, though. So here's the deal. Who comes out? Like, Lycanroc isn't really providing a lot of offensive pressure here. Now, you're definitely going to go for Flying Tera, I think. So, like, I'm actually cool to just Aqua Step here. Swap into Pelipper. So they don't have Dozogiri in the back, which for me is really good. So that means they have... Ooh, who is the other one? I'll have to look. Let's see. Yep, Tera. Now, there's no way I would ever go for Tera. Yeah, for a... And now I'm probably going to lose Quakuaval here, but that's fine. I'm going to get a lot of damage on it. I'm going to get a lot of damage on T-Tar. Yeah, there's the Rock Slide, so you're just naturally faster. As long as it doesn't... Okay, cool. And now I'll be faster next turn. That still does over half. Tera Blast, which is fine. So Quakuaval goes down. Who could be in the back? I'd definitely just go Rillaboom here. Now they've used Tera, which is cool. Okay, who... Okay. So this is super safe, actually. I'm just going to fake out you. So I'm assuming you're Sash. And I'm actually going to Weather Ball into this slot. If they switch out the Blood Moon. Okay. Not very effective, which is nice. This is... It's not super effective, but it's going to do a ton. Yeah, okay. So that's T-Tar down. So I've garnered Weather Control. Flinchton couldn't move. That's good. Okay, so... Assuming they're Sash, I would anticipate a Grassy Glide to KO. And we already know that a Weather Ball KOs this. So here, I'm happy to Grassy Glide. Who do I have in the back? Archaludon. Which is sturdy. I'm gonna go ahead and Weather Ball you. That's cool. Yep. Remember, 196 Adamant. Does a lot of damage. Yeah, so I don't think they can win. They can't. Like, are they stalling anything out, I guess? Even if Grassy Terrain goes down, the double up is fine. So let's see. We have one more turn of Grassy Terrain and 2 more turns of Rain. With Archaludon in the back and Dragon Pulse, I think we're good no matter what. So I'm just going to Wood Hammer, and I'm going to Weather Ball again. In theory, their best play is to go for the double. Okay. It doesn't even KO. Yeah. I've been seeing Vacuum Wave pick up on Ursaluna a lot more lately. Enough that I'm beginning to think it's something you should anticipate. But I think even if that KO'd, we're fine. Because we're faster. And we have Assault Vest. So I don't think a Vacuum Wave would have put Rillaboom in Vacuum Wave territory. And even still, we have Archaludon in the back that's going to at least take 2 hits. And it's going to resist everything that's not Vacuum Wave. So I don't think a Blood Moon even gets it into Vacuum Wave territory. So, because I'm Specs, though. So, like, a Specs Dragon Pulse should still do the job no matter what. So, really good game to my opponent. Fantastic game. We might do one more. There will either be one more, or this is the last one. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, we have Vivillon, Porygon, Primarina, Gholdengo, Dragonite, and Incineroar. So, Vivillon could put things to sleep. Do I have anything that's Terra Grass? No, you're Terra Ghost, Tera Electric, Terra Water, Terra Dark, Terra Dragon. They do not have weather control, though. How fast is Vivillon? It's 155. So Pelipper outspeeds it. So that's pretty good. As does Dragapult. I don't think that you do now. How much do I like Dragapult here? Not really. I could do this. I'm gonna do you. You. Honestly, let's bring it. That's what I'm gonna do. Kingambit's good, but for Gholdengo, but I think I have enough like kind of general Gholdengo answers that it's not that big a deal. Kingambit is also good for Prim, but I have Rilla. Okay. Okay, so you can Hyper Voice me here, but I actually don't anticipate that it would KO either Pokemon. Rose. So can anything survive a double up? No. I don't think so. Like, I can just Weather Ball Porygon and fake out Porygon. Like, Prim is annoying, sure. No, there's the Prim Terra. Terra Poison. That's fine. I have stuff in the back for that. As I said, you can Hyper Voice here, but I don't think it's really that big of a deal. And now Weather Ball is neutral. How much does this do? Not a lot, dude. Moonblast. Oh, even better. Are you Life Orb? No. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So now I just double into Porygon, right? Yeah. I Weather Ball. I would hammer. I would anticipate that to pick up the KO. Well, at least I hope so. Okay, that was a lot. Pray. Oh, thank you. Woo! Woo! You know anything about Porygon? If you think it's gonna KO, it's not. Okay. And I live. Oh, that's not amazing, though. Okay, so Prim's still here. Incineroar. So what do I want to do here? What do I have in the back? Quakuaval and Archaludon. I think I want to bring in Arc here. For the Pelipper slot. Maybe U-turn out. Yeah. I'll U-turn off instant. I don't think a single Moonblast or Hyper Voice will KO me. And this is obviously the one that they want to fake out, yeah. Actually, okay. With rain still up, I can actually just swap into Quakuaval. Which is fine. I might get knocked down to Sash, but... yeah. Yep. Okay. So here's the gist. They don't have any weather control, which is really good for me. And that actually brings me back up to... and they can't Tera anymore. My question is do I want to waste Tera here? Dragonite's my only concern. But, like, I can just Electro Shot. Terra Water, Aqua Step, I think. Okay, who comes out? This is still going to deal a bunch of damage. That's kind of my thing. Gholdengo. Okay, good switch, but this is still going to deal a ton of damage. This is Specs +1. Almost picks up the KO. Wow. That's a ton. I would actually prefer that I don't KO anything this turn. That would be best case scenario. Oh, beautiful. Because now they don't get the free switch. There's a Hyper Voice. That's fine. Okay. So this is actually, like, perfect. Not getting a KO there is good, because I'm definitely faster. So max speed Gholdengo is, like, 150, I think. And Pelipper hits 160-something. I do think I swap Pelli here. Because then I can Electro Shot here again. And Weather Ball here. If they swap an Instant to one of them, they're going to get dealt a ton of damage. Yep. They don't. And again, the Scarf coming in clutch here. So, yeah, I'm going to KO this Prim. Perfect. Now all they have left is Instant. which is either going to get hit with a +3. I mean, does rain end this turn? That's my question. Yes. Okay. So they can't win, right? Like, I definitely just leave Archaludon in, go for the Electro Shot, and swap out Pelipper. Because Pelipper is basically necessary to win this. And letting it go down would be a throw. They are really thinking about this turn. But I got bad news. I think of one. There's nothing to think about here. That or they're BMing. BMing, if you don't know, stands for bad manners. It means that they are purposefully taking a long time because they know they're going to lose, and they just want to waste my time. But I try to anticipate that that is not the case. So yeah, I just Electro Shot again into Ensign. And I swap into Rilla Bobilla. Yep. Pelipper should always win here. I'm max speed on both, and I'm Scarf. So I'm faster than Jolly max speed Ensign with Archaludon. That hits 124, Arc is 137. And they fake out Pelli. Okay. Not a bad play, but not the play. In case I stayed in. I mean, they did have to hope that I, like, messed up. They had to hope that I played the game wrong. Okay. Unless they're specifically Covert Cloak, but I'm still faster. Yeah, I just fake out. There it is. Let's see how much this does. This is a +3 specs. Yay. Good job, Archaludon. All right. That's the last match. That was a good match to end on. GG's to my opponent. Really cool game. Fantastic team. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, everybody, that is the team. Do I like it? Yeah, it's really cool, and I think it works quite well, actually, in a best-of-1 environment. Having the Scarf on Pelipper is pretty huge because people, you know, are specifically EVing to outspeed Pelipper, and so getting that surprise boost, I think, helps a lot, and it puts a lot of work in when people otherwise aren't expecting. I think the Archaludon's pretty cool. You just kind of have to be worried about opposing weather, because if you lock into Electro Shot, there's no way to unlock in, you know what I mean? And you switch, you lose any boost. So it's all about positioning with Archaludon. And while I do think Quakuaval is an amazingly cool Pokemon, I've never really had much of the opportunity to actually get it going. And the fact that that upper hand is slower than some opposing fake outs is maybe a little frustrating. So that's something to keep back in mind. I didn't really think about that when I went for it on that Infernape. If that battle made the video, I'm fairly certain it did, though, because that was still a good match. But yeah, so overall, I think the team's really cool. Abdullah, thank you so much for making this team, sharing it, and congratulations on making top 4 in the Grand Challenge 1 with it. I think that's really cool. And I think it's really innovative, and you have easily one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 9, Kingambit, on it, so it's really amazing. And I hope you all know that you are amazing. Hope you know that you're really cool, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, so that way we can keep the channel growing. We're almost to 400. We're like 359 at time of recording, so it would vibe if we can get to 500. That's cool. That's still a goal, but baby steps. So y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. I won't bother you anymore, and I hope you know that you are appreciated. All right, peace.